What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are back to talk about the Black Order. What? The Black Order? Are they back to the meta? Yeah, it seems like it is the case. So Black Order, we just found some very useful what? Utility, some very useful way of using Black Order to beat Mephisto. Black Order to beat Mephisto. It's quite hilarious. Of course, this is going to be with Odin, but this is a huge deal because we are sacrificing a team that is pretty much garbage, which is the Black Order, a team that at least right now does not have a lot of value in the meta, and pairing them up with Odin is allowing us to beat this Mephisto guy that is still pretty much unbeatable for most part. So this is going to be a huge deal, and right now this only works for Alliance Wars, but maybe in the Crucible it's going to be useful as well. That's something we have to test in the future. Before we start taking a look at what's important for you to use this setup as well, I want to give a big shout out for VNM. He's my Black Order expert, and I had this idea as well, but I keep forgetting about it. He had the same idea, he tested it out, and there you go, it works very well. And once again, this is a huge deal because Odin is not a very good mythical character. Odin has many problems on his kit, and because of that, we had to pair up Odin with Illuminati to make sure that he didn't die. But this is such a huge improvement that, yeah, it's really game-changing for most part. Once again, this is going to be for Alliance Wars, maybe in Cosmic Crucible in the future if you have opportunity to test it, but we're going to talk about what you need to know in order for you to make your Black Order team to work, and what kind of investments you need to do, and changes from ISO 8 that we had in the past compared to what we're going to use now to use this setup. So, as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button like a boss, like the Black Order, right? Like Thanos. Okay, so like I said, we are going to use the Black Order to beat Mephisto. Which character you want to remove first, or the character you want to replace, is going to be Corvus Glaive. You need Proxima Midnight, you need Call Obsidian for the taunt. They also give extra health to each other, so the guy we're gonna throw away, it's going to be Corvus Glaive, which is the one that doesn't do anything here. Now, in terms of the stats of the team, this actually does not have to be very big, right? So we have level 95 across the board, and we have gear tier 18, 1 diamond, so this is not like amazing things, and most of the ISO 8 is also level 3, and we have some with level 5. Now, Proxima Midnight Raider, this is for Cosmic Crucible, we'll take a look at that sometime in the future. Then we have Thanos with Striker. It doesn't really matter, you can use him as a fortifier just to make sure that he doesn't die. And that's the goal, is just to make sure that these characters survive long enough so Odin gets his stuff going. So the things you want to change is really to put Call Obsidian, Thanos as fortifiers, and then you are going to be fine. Proxima Midnight, it doesn't really matter. Ebony Maw, you can also use him as a fortifier if you want to. And the level of investment on this team, as you guys can see, is very, very low. We're going to face a team over 4 million power, and of course, that's a huge deal. So, once again, with this level of investments, this is a huge deal. That's why it's so important, and that's why we are talking about it. Okay, so let's take a look at Alliance Wars. We already talked about the ISO 8 that you want to use. Once again, this is if you have Mephisto, so of course this video is not going to be for everyone. And this is also going to be for people that are not free to play, I guess, because you need to invest in Black Order, and not everyone invests on Black Order. Not everyone prioritizes Alliance Wars because it's a trash game mode with trash rewards. But yeah, it might be important for some people. So let's take a look. So first off, we have the match of VNM. I'm not going to show you, but VNM using Thanos as a striker, Ebony Maw skirmisher, Proxima Midnight skirmisher, and Call Obsidian healer. Once again, I think fortifier will be better than healer. Odin Raider, you can use him as a Raider, as a Striker, as a Fortifier, as a whatever you want, Skirmisher. I'm using my Odin as a Skirmisher. If you use him as a Raider, that's fine too. You just need to keep him alive for a little bit. But you guys can see that we have 4 million a team with Mephisto and with Orcish. This also works against other teams that are not Orcish, so keep that in mind. And then we're gonna take a look at my match, which was a punch-up, which was a little bit more impressive, right? Because we are not using characters maxed out and so on. So let's take a look at the match. You can see right here, 3 million power on my team, 4.2 million power on the enemy team, and we are using everyone with gear tier 18, and once again with those wrong guys awaits that I would change a little bit just to make sure it improves. And we also have Odin as a skirmisher, so it's not like you need to have him as a raider. And why you want Odin as a skirmisher? Because he does the assist, right? He does the triple tap, and that's going to be beneficial for you. And you also get 30% more damage every time he does the assist, so I mean that's even better, right? Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at this replay. Once again, this video is not going to be for everyone. Hopefully you'll find it entertaining. Hopefully you'll find it useful if you are in the market to spend a little bit of gold and training materials on this older team, just to make the most out of your Alliance War teams and your Cosmic Crucible teams, because like I said, this is something interesting for sure. We're gonna play it at 2 times speed just to make sure that we pay attention to all the details. So you can see that Mephisto still goes first, that's fine, but Thanos goes after Mephisto, so that's very useful for us because he's going to spread a bunch of buffs with the Black Order allies, and we also have this taunt that will protect Odin and will protect the rest of the team. Now, in terms of position, I would probably not use Odin next to Call Obsidian because he has the taunt and there is a high chance that Lay Death Strike will kill your Odin, so it's definitely something that you want to avoid. So these are things that will improve for the future, but at least you have an idea of what you are doing. We are doing the special now with Thanos. He's going to give another taunt to Call Obsidian. And you can see that he's healing up a little bit, but if you had him with Fortifier, it would be better, because they would have to go through the barrier, and like this, he would still have the taunt. So, Proxima Midnight dies, Thanos dies, like I said, they're not important, they just need to be alive for a while, so they can give the taunt to Call Obsidian, and now we are gonna wait for Odin to have his turn. And after that, that's when the match changes. But once again, this is a huge deal because we are using a team that most people already invested in. People that are veteran players already invested in. And they have a few mystic characters, but some of them are skill and bio as well. So it's easy investment. And there you go. Now, one thing you have to pay attention to is that when Mephisto does his ultimate, after that you have to use your Odin basic. You cannot do the ultimate or you are going to lose. So this is a big mistake that people make when they are playing with Odin, because we have to switch the battlefield effect once again, otherwise it's game over. Okay, now that we switched the battlefield effect, we have all these enemies attacking, but we're gonna take it. One big problem with Odin is that he only has 25% damage reduction. And that's a big problem because many times it takes way too much damage. And you can see, after you switch the battlefield effect, you're gonna start shipping the enemies away. And then finally you can use your ultimate and finish it off. So once again, this is going to be a huge deal because you are giving value to the Black Order team, and at the same time you are still maximizing the value of Odin because you are beating Mephistos in Alliance Wars, where you'd probably struggle otherwise. Okay guys, so that's going to be the video, Black Order with Odin beating Mephisto, in my opinion, or at least for the place where I am in the game right now, which is at the end game, top Alliance Wars, top Cosmic Crucible, top 100 in both of those things. I think this is going to be a big deal, definitely a game changer, because how much value we are giving to Odin by protecting him. That's the biggest problem with Odin right now, is that Odin always needs someone to babysit him, whether it is Beta Ray Bill, whether it is Black Order, whether it is the Illuminati team or some other team as well. So this is once again an absolute huge deal, and I hope you find it helpful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. If you found the information helpful, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Mouse Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.